Good evening. The Moon and Mars, about 7 degrees apart. Tonight, October 18th, 2018, I'm Dale Bry, the Science Guy. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here, give ourselves a good wide field of view. And this is our sky in the south. I've taken away the horizon and the Earth. And you can see overhead is the constellation Cygnus, the swan, with a very bright star of summer and fall, Vega, in the constellation Lyra. But I want to concentrate here on this band, a continuous band of light that circles the Earth from our perspective. If you can imagine two inverted frisbees with the undersides facing each other, that's roughly the shape of the Milky Way galaxy. It has a slightly more mass toward the center, and that center is called the galactic core, and we're looking at that right now. This is the densest part of our galaxy. It's the central bulge, as it's known, and we're looking at our galaxy from within it. So with frisbees being in between the two frisbees, we're looking out toward the outer edge of the frisbee from about halfway from the center out toward the edge. So we're seeing a cross section of our Milky Way galaxy. As we look out, that was the outer edge of the galaxy. Now as we look back toward the center, you can see that it gets thicker. And we're back to the central galactic core, central bulge. I'll back out a little bit here, and actually, oh, there we are. Okay, which is between about the center of the screen and the Moon and Mars at the upper left. You can see two small, cloudy, bright areas right here. Those are the large and the small Magellanic clouds, or Magellanic clouds. I don't think anyone knows how to pronounce those. But they were discovered by Magellan on his sea voyage. Discovered for, of course, Europeans. No European had seen them before. But they're two small satellite galaxies to the Milky Way. They're irregular galaxies. But they're so close to us, we can actually make out asterisms within each galaxy. For instance, the Large Magellanic Cloud has what we call the Tarantula Nebula. It isn't resolved here. And this app I'm using is Sky Safari 5, which is great. The update to it, Sky Safari 6, but I prefer Sky Safari 5 for some technical reasons. But over here we have the small Magellanic Cloud, and each one has an NGC number, which is the new general catalog, which was composed decades and decades ago. So I'll back out right here. Now these two small irregular galaxies, the largest small Magellanic Clouds, orbit our Milky Way galaxy. They're gravitationally bound to the central core, which is right here again. They're gravitationally bound to the Milky Way, and the Milky Way got its name from the fact that Sky Safari 5 here portrays the Milky Way very bright so that we can see the entire thing. But with our unaided eye, it's actually it's much dimmer than this. But of course this demonstrates that we're looking at it from inside, and it's what a cross-section of our galaxy looks like. Back here to the center. The central bulge of our galaxy does contain a supermassive black hole, which is hidden by these dust lanes and dust clouds. These are clouds of dust. What is dust? Well, an astronomer friend of mine once asked me that question, and I couldn't answer it for a long time. But basically it is, there are silicates and metal compounds, various metals. If you can imagine metallic dust and glass dust, that's basically what it is, mixed in with hydrogen, mostly hydrogen, and helium. Some of the components of our galaxy, such as those, are radiating their own light and others are reflecting light. Usually the red nebulosities you see within the Milky Way galaxy are reflecting light, and the bluer ones actually emit light. But we won't go into detail here. I won't zoom in. Just wanted to get an idea of the shape of where we are. This is where we are.